everybody, welcome to week 10 of Trailblazers. It is Thanksgiving week and I have 3 stories for you today. They're all pretty short, so we'll get through them pretty quick, but they're all really cute and kind of funny. The first one is This is the Turkey. It's by Abby Levine, illustrated by Paige Billen Fry. And there's the turkey. This is the turkey getting ready for Thanksgiving. They're at the store. This is the turkey to shout about, and Max is the one who picked it out. This is the pan where it roasts away for the guests who are coming on Thanksgiving Day. This is the sister who kneads the bread as Dad stirs the cranberries ruby red, while the turkey is roasting away for the guests who are coming on Thanksgiving Day. This is the uncle with salad greens. This is the aunt with her famous beans, who kisses the sister, admires the bread, and praises the cranberries ruby red, while sniffing the turkey that's roasting away for the guests who are coming Thanksgiving Day. So they have lots of family coming over. These are the cousins who came to play with Max and his sister Thanksgiving Day. These are the neighbors, their arms piled high with cookies and brownies and pumpkin pie. This is the turkey to shout about, and soon Max's mother will take it out. This is the broccoli, quite a lot. This is the stuffing, piping hot. These are the cranberries, ruby red, the yams, the gravy, the homemade bread. This is the table, beautifully spread. Table's getting very full of food. This is a turkey to shout about, crispy and golden, and yikes! Oh no, the turkey's gone flying. Watch out! Uh-oh. This is the grandma who says, Max dear, we have all we need because everyone's here. This is the grandpa who takes his seat. No turkey, no problem. I'm hungry. Let's eat. This is the thanks for all that's good, home and family and friends and food. This is the time to pass salad greens, a heaping bowl full of famous beans, bunches of broccoli in a pot, savory stuffing, piping hot, oceans of cranberries, ruby red, yams and gravy and homemade bread. And after a little time's gone by, cookies and brownies and pumpkin pie. These are the games, and this is the fun. After Thanksgiving, dinner is done. These are the guests as they go away. This is the end of a happy day. This is Max, who says, I bet we had the best Thanksgiving yet. Are there any special foods you have at your Thanksgiving dinner? Besides turkey and stuffing, anything different? Now the second book we're going to read is A Turkey for Thanksgiving by Eve Bunting. What do you think is going to happen here? A turkey for Thanksgiving. They have decorated their table. There we go. Getting all set and ready. It was Thanksgiving morning. Mr. Moose helped Mrs. Moose set the Thanksgiving table. Sheep will sit here. He likes a chair that's straight up and down, Mr. Moose said. Rabbit here, porcupine here, Mr. and Mrs. Goat here. He smiled at his wife. Isn't it nice to have friends to share Thanksgiving? Mrs. Moose set 2 paper pilgrims, one at each end of the table. She placed the paper turkey with its great fan of tail feathers between the candles and stood back. They look good, my dear, Mr. Moose said. Mrs. Moose sighed. Yes, but I wish we had a real turkey. Everyone always has a turkey for Thanksgiving. Everyone but us. Mr. Moose nuzzled Mrs. Moose's head. Well, that won't do. I will go this minute and find you a turkey for Thanksgiving. You think he's going to find a real turkey? Mr. Moose put on his cap and went out. There he goes, looking. Mist wandered through the bare trees. The cold made his nose water. Rabbit poked his head from his rabbit hole. Mr. Moose, is it dinner time? Not quite yet. Mrs. Moose wants a turkey. I'm off to find one. Rabbit joined him in 3 quick hops. I'll come too. Moose's warm breath hung white in front of him. Snow crunched under his hooves and made little holes that Rabbit jumped over. I see the goats, Rabbit said. Mr. Goat raised his head and spat out the tin can he was chewing. Is it dinner time? He called. Not till I find a turkey, Mr. Moose said. We saw one down by the river, Mrs. Goat told him, and Mr. Goat added, a fat one. The goats leaped down from their perch. We'll show you. Sheep was farther up the hillside, looking round as a fur ball in his winter coat. Is it dinner time? He bellowed. First, I have to find a turkey, Mr. Moose bellowed back. There's a turkey nest on the riverbank, Sheep called. Wait for me. The earth smelled of ice and moss as they crunched along. Above them, a crow hung, black as a puff of wood smoke. Porcupine was hiding in the underbrush. It's you, he said, and put his quills down. We're off to get a turkey for Mrs. Moose, Mr. Moose explained. Do you want to come? I'm slow, Porcupine said. Pick me up on your way back. Who'd want to pick you up? Sheep asked, and laughed his bleat of a laugh. I'll wait, Porcupine told Mr. Moose. Porcupines are very prickly in their spines. They saw Turkey's nest right away, and Turkey himself peering over the top of it. Turkey, Turkey, Mr. Moose called in his sweetest voice. Ah! Turkey blundered from his nest and ran. Mr. Moose lumbered after him. Turkey, don't run. We just want you for Thanksgiving dinner. Turkey ran faster. The signs say, do not disturb. Come back after Thanksgiving. And no turkey here. There's Turkey's head popping up. Mr. Moose saw the red and blue sheen of Turkey's neck. Turkey's tail brushed crumbs of snow behind him as he tried to fly. Too fat, Mr. Goat said. Turkey's legs bent in the middle as he fell. Mr. Moose put a booted hoof on his head and smiled his great toothy smile. I hope you don't have other plans for Thanksgiving, Turkey. That seems very menacing, doesn't it? He helped Turkey up. My wife won't mind that you're too fat, he said. Let's go. It's getting close to dinner time. They marched Turkey in front. I'm sorry about this, for I can see you don't want to come, Mr. Moose said, but I must insist. A promise is a promise. There was a wreath of dried fruit on the Moose's front door. Inside, the house was filled with Thanksgiving smells. Mr. Moose hid Turkey behind him. Look who I brought, Mrs. Moose, he said. Sheep, the goats, rabbit, and porcupine. And ta-da! He pushed Turkey around in front of him. For you, a turkey for Thanksgiving. Mrs. Moose clapped her hooves. I'm so happy to have you, Turkey. Thank you, Mr. Moose. Now everything's perfect. Shall we sit? Sheep asked, heading for the straight up and down chair. Let's, Mrs. Moose pointed. Rabbit here, Porcupine here, Mr. and Mrs. Goat here, and look, I brought a chair from the other room in hopes of Turkey. A chair? Turkey stammered. Right next to me, Mrs. Moose said. Light the candles, Mr. Moose. There were bowls of acorns and alfalfa sprouts dried since summer. There was willow bark and cured grasses and wild parsley. There were pressed leaves, thin and pale as new ice on a pond. I hope you find something here to your liking, Mr. Turkey, Mrs. Moose said. I wasn't sure of your taste. You are so kind to worry about my taste, Turkey said. I thought you'd be worrying about how I'd taste. But all of these animals just eat plants. Heavens, no, Mr. Moose smiled his big toothed smile and filled everyone's cup with cold spring water. It's so nice to have friends around the table at Thanksgiving. Turkey's wattles wobbled. It's even nicer to be at your table and not on it, he said. Happy Thanksgiving, everyone. Happy Thanksgiving, turkey. Did that turn out how you thought it was going to? It's kind of cute. And now here's our last book, because we usually end Thanksgiving dinner with eating pie. And so our last book is All for Pie and Pie for All by David Martin. And they're getting everything ready in the kitchen. Grandma Cat made an apple pie. What's your favorite pie? Little brother cat ate a piece. Big sister cat ate a piece. Mama cat ate a piece. Papa cat ate a piece. Grandma cat ate a piece. One piece of pie was left. There it is on the plate, all by itself. And then the cats took naps. I smell apple pie, said Grandma Mouse. You see all the mice? Little brother mouse ate a piece, big sister mouse ate a piece, mama mouse ate a piece, papa mouse ate a piece, grandma mouse ate a piece. 6 crumbs were left. See all those little crumbs on there, on the table. And then the mice took a nap. I smell apple pie, said Grandma Ant. The cats are sleeping, the mice are sleeping. Now the ants are coming. Little brother ant walked away with a crumb. Big sister ant walked away with a crumb. Mama ant walked away with a crumb. Papa ant walked away with a crumb. Grandma ant walked away with a crumb. One little crumb was left. Then baby ant woke up from her nap. Pie, said baby ant. Baby ant walked away with the last crumb. Then the pie was all gone. I'm hungry. Should I bake another pie? Asked Grandma Cat. What do you think they said? They said, yes, 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 meowed the cats. Yes, 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 squeaked the mice. Yes, 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 yelled the ants as loud as they could. So Grandma Cat baked another pie. This one was blueberry. And Brother Cat and Sister Cat and Brother Mouse and Sister Mouse and Brother Ant and Sister Ant and even little baby ant all helped make it. It's nice that they all are cooking together. And then everyone helped eat it until not even a crumb was left. Look at that big pie. No crumbs left on the plates, no crumbs left on the table. And then look, they all help clean up. And now your craft for the Thanksgiving was your pine cone turkey. Here's my pine cone turkey. So I didn't glue my feathers in, but I did glue the eyes on. And you can use regular glue. You'll just have to hold it on there if you want to. And I did glue the beak on because mine was popping back out, and the little wattle, that's the red piece of felt. But then you can just stick your felt into the different parts of the pine cone. If you want to glue it in, you can glue it in with glue you have at home. It'll make it a little sturdier so it won't fall out, but if it's just going to sit on a shelf or it's going to sit on your table, the feathers just should sit just fine in there without falling out. But if you want them to glue in, you can. And you can cut them down too if you want to practice some scissor skills. You can cut them into individual feathers. Those probably will need to be glued in because the littler pieces of felt won't stick. But there's your Thanksgiving turkey. Have a great week and we will see you next time. Bye.